Rush Duel is a fast-paced spin-off game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you can summon as many monsters as you want and draw up to 5 cards each turn. In this series, me and the TheDrAlex progress through each Rush Duel product release and build decks with whatever cards were available at that time. We have been drafting characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime and have exclusive access to those characters' boss monsters, and will continue to draft characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush series. Join us as we continue to battle it out in this series, Rush Duel Character Draft. So this is the deck we're bringing to today's game, and this is shaky at best. So we're basically playing a Jointech Tridyna based deck, and this card is a bit weird. So we can make it using Jointech Nest Tridar Tank and 2 non-machine type monsters. So as long as we get our Nest Tridar Tank out, it's not too bad to get out. Nest Tridar Tank though is actually in our side deck, and we'll talk about that why in a minute, but the actual boss monster itself is a bit weird. 3000 attack, 3000 defense. If it attacks defense position monster, inflict piercing, and it can make 3 attacks during the turn it was fusion summoned if it was made using Void Veldra Requiem and Abyss Slayer Levianite. But because of the rules of this series, I don't have access to those cards because they're Alex's, so we can't actually use that, which means the best this is going to be is just a 3000 piercing monster, which is a little bit lackluster. And again, the monster we need to summon is in our side deck, and this guy is in here because it's a bit wonky. So level 7, 2500 attack, that's not bad. Shuffle 2 cards from your hand into the deck, so minus 2 cards from hand is very steep, especially since to get this guy out, typically we're going to normal summon, tribute both to get him out, and then we'd have to give up the other 2 cards on our hand to actually use his effect. We could special summon 1 level 7 or 8 dark attribute monster from our graveyard face up to our field, and if we do until the end of the turn, we can only special summon Jointech Tridyna base. We cannot activate the effect of dark attribute monsters, so it's extremely restrictive, which is why we've opted to go for the other way to get it out, which is Darkness Jointech Tyrant, which is during turn you have not activated a monster's effect, we can add 2 level 7 or 8 dark attribute monsters with different types from your graveyard to your hand, then this card's name becomes Jointech Nest Tridar Tank this turn. So in order to get this effect off, we'll have to bring back 2 different monsters that are dark, level 7 or 8, with different types. And so what we've gone with is Cat Claw Girl and Dark Eyes Breakstar Cat, because these are Beast and Warrior respectively. They are both level 7 and they are both dark, which means if we can get the Jointech Tyrant out, we can add both of these cards to our hand, and then we can fusion summon using Power Bond or using Jointech Joint, which does let us fuse from the hand, which is pretty good. If we can actually get that combo off, it's fine. I mean, realistically, the best we can hope for is that we use Power Bond and get out a 6000 attack Piercer, which might be able to end the game, but we just kind of wanted to test out these new cards, and with the restrictions we've got on us, this is kind of the best that I could come up with to actually make this work. The rest of the deck is basically just cats, and we've shoved in a bunch of non-cat cards that will probably make the deck less consistent, but if we're able to summon out our Jointech Tridyna base, I'm going to take it as a win. Let's fire on in and see what Alex has got for us. So last week we had the Secret Investigators versus Psychic, and that was a little bit one-sided. Obviously you got a little bit unlucky with not seeing as many of the low-level monsters as you would have liked, and seeing a ton of spell traps, things what you were mostly bricking on.
Yeah.
But we did get to see the Secret Investigators, which are obviously, you know, a relatively good deck. I don't know if they're like tier 1 right now, to be honest. There hasn't been many like large-scale rush events, which means you gotta like comb through all the smaller events to really pick out the decks that are like performing across like a wide area. And Secret Investigators are doing okay. They're not like popping off. I think right now the best decks are probably Harpies. Royal Rebels are doing really well. I believe Blue Eyes is still doing pretty good, and I think some of the spellcasters are still doing okay. But like I said, there hasn't been any like big regional events for me to be like, oh, this is looking awesome. So it's kind of playing it by ear a little bit. But going into this week, I still have quite a large amount of things to pick from. I say quite a large. I've got at least like 3 or 4 different things I can still go to. Whereas I think you are probably going to be on Royal Rebels. That's my prediction. I think it's the last deck that's new or has a new card from this set specifically that is a specific card. I think there's a few more like more generic type cards that you could put into a lot of different decks, but I think Royal Rebels is the last one which has like a dedicated support card left. Well, I'm going to assume you're on that. You got any idea what you think I'm going to be on?
I'm going to say Jointech again.
Okay. Well, I guess if you keep saying it like 3 weeks in a row, it's got to be true eventually. So let's find out, shall we? Let's fire on in and see what we're both on. Ooh, wow. Right, I will be going first. Alright, there's only really one play I can make. Oh, no, there's a couple. Right, we're going to summon out Green Eyes Star Cat. So, it might be a bit of a weird, you know, at first glance, might be like, why is he bringing cats? They didn't get a new card. Well, it all will be revealed. So this effect, I can send a beast or beast warrior monster with 200 defense from my hand to the graveyard to draw one card. And if I send a normal monster, spoilers, I'm not going to send a normal monster. I'm going to send a big old brick out of my hand. So we're going to send Cat Claw Girl to the graveyard. Okay, so I'm going to summon Don Acorn, the Verdant Vast. So this card isn't even sticking around, I'm going to tribute him off. But he's a neat card. You can send 3 spell traps from your field to the graveyard to destroy a monster. So it's a steep cost, but it can come up.
Yeah.
Probably summon this, or am I going to summon this? I kind of want to keep this in hand is the issue, but I don't really want to just leave this in attack mode because it kind of sucks, but I guess we'll do it anyway. We'll tribute 2, and we'll summon out the second Cat Claw Girl. Then I'm going to activate the effect. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the bottom of my deck and bring back my... doesn't matter which one. Donna's like really funny. The cat is arguably better. We'll bring back Don. Out you come, Don. And then I think we're just going to normal summon this. We're going to summon out the Pitch Black Wolf. And we'll pass on that.
Okay.
So it's not the best board in the world, but we did get the hand empty. Now this is very outable, but there is also a chance you have no tribute monsters and thus cannot do anything about this.
Okay, let's trade in.
Sounds like you've got tribute monsters. And that looked like a Royal Rebel. That is indeed a Royal Rebel.
Then we'll... King's Return.
1 level 3 or higher monster on your opponent's field by 2.
By 2. Okay, so if I put this guy under...
Put that back in the old hand. Go back to 5 cards.
And then... Predator.
That's Mr. TheDrAlex. Ooh, second buyer.
And then battle.
Mm-hmm.
Click and drag.
Okay, so we are going to kill the Pitch Black, which tells me you're heavily telegraphing that you have a back row that you can use in the battle phase.
No. And
yeah.
Yep.
Alright. I could just set 3 back row and pop your guy with my Don Acorn. We'll start by activating Cat Claw Girl. And I will put this to the bottom and bring back my Green Eyes Star Cat. We'll go ahead and use this effect. And I will be discarding Silver Eyes Star Cat. So now, for the rest of the turn, Green Eyes Star Cat can be used as 2 tribute material. Unfortunately, we didn't draw exactly what we were after. We will set... Yeah, we'll just pass on this. That's right, now I have a level 1 monster, so if you want to pop my lowest level... Oh, she's here.
Legend Magician.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Progressive and Amp. So we sent Progressive to Graveyard.
Okay, his is the same as Heavy Metal. Good.
Use Return. Lower my level. Take back Progressive.
Well... Summon out. Cul-de-sac.
Okay.
1, 2.
Summon out Progressive. Pop both back row. Got my Legend Trap.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, well, I mean, it's getting sided out after this game, innit?
Go to battle.
Take the 3.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
Okay. Alright, we'll normal summon Mezame the Oni Commander. I'll activate its effect, and I can add a level 7 warrior back to my hand. Then, I'm going to go ahead and activate Ship of the 7 Treasures. I'm going to discard said warrior and draw some cards. I guess we're going to try and draw our way out of this, so I'm going to summon out my Green Eye Star Cat. I'll activate the effect. I'll discard my Golden Eye Star Cat. Ooh. Wait, no, I cannot do that. Oh, that's just not good. It's like it's so close to being good, but it's not good. We will set. I don't even know if it's worth attacking your face down, monster. Got 400 attack. I'm gonna end. We're gonna end.
Okay.
King's Greed.
King's Greed.
Change attack position monster, then draw 2 cards. Okay.
Draw 2. Okay.
Oh,
Race
bro. You don't need to draw 5.
2. They will set this.
Mm-hmm.
This. Go to battle.
But now you've fallen into my trap. Go, Stray Force!
Oh.
And since all of the monsters I have 200 defense and are warriors, beast warriors, or beasts with 200 defense, I can destroy all attack position monsters. But, now, usually this would be a cause for celebration of just, I'm going to win the game now, but you got 3 back row. I guess we're going to do this. We're probably going to lose off of it, but like, I've got the combo, so we're going to go for it. So I'm going to tribute 2 and summon out Darkness Jointech Tyrant.
Hey.
Oh, I can't do it because I don't have the thing. Okay, that's probably for the best, to be honest. I can't do what I was going to do. So I'm going to normal summon Silver Eyes Starcat. We'll set another back row. We will go to battle. We will declare an attack with the Silver Eyes. Okay, I guess we'll attack with this. If you've got it, you've got it. We'll just pass. Legend Strike. Okay. Was he going to go for the fresh one or the old one?
Go for it.
Okay. You hit Meownderful Rush.
I can also go for the old one.
Mm-hmm. This does feel a little bit mismatched. I feel like you're playing like tier 1 meta threat. I'm getting beaten up by cats. I'm getting beaten up as cats, I should say. One, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then heavy metal to grey.
Yep. Not all this.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be you, hasn't it?
He's here.
Yep. And yep. Go to battle.
Okay. A little bit of damage. There's a little bit more damage. Okay, maybe there is stuff we can do here. Alright, we'll start by normal summoning Mizame. We'll activate the effect. And we'll take back Catclaw Girl once again.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will normal summon Purple Eyes Starcat. Activate its effect. And set Stray Force.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can tribute 2 and summon out Catclaw Girl. Activate Catclaw Girl. I can put a card from my hand to the deck. Then I can bring back another monster. So the monster I'm going to bring back is going to be Silver Eyes Starcat. And we'll drop Fusion. And combine them to create my Starcat Strania. So I can then normal summon out my Iwakai Air Aries, activate the effect. I can then send Air Aries, weaken this, and then pop this. Fortunately not what I was hoping to hit. Ah, what have I done? What did I lock myself into? Oh, defense. Damn. Okay, I can't attack this turn. I pass. Oh, I thought it was attack. Mizame stops me from attacking the monsters that have less than 1900 defense.
Ah.
I thought it was attack.
I'll do it.
It's okay, we're fine. Right. Yeah, I'm totally fine. How are you?
Not bad.
Retreat just 2 tributes. Okay.
Aggressive.
I mean, you knew what that was.
Because I've got this boy.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna grab this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Spec pops that.
Up.
Ooh,
Go
didn't
to
have to finish
battle.
me off. Okay, we have an extra turn. We will take it. Unfortunately, we had a chance to win, but we have just drawn the last 2 tribute monsters we've been waiting to see all game at the same time. And thus, I cannot do anything. So, you have the win here. So, if I had... I mean, I don't know what's in your hand or what you've got face down, but I was hoping to just get a summonable monster, because I've got Scat Thief in hand. If I'd got 3 monsters, I could have also got Stray Force down. So I could have potentially lived and then decked you out. Was kind of my backup strategy here. Because
you're getting real close.
You've already used 2 progressive, so like I don't think there's a good chance that you just get to like kill everything and kill me. But yeah, I cannot unfortunately do anything from this position. Unfortunately, yeah, my hand now is 2 traps, a spell, and 2 level 7 monsters. So I'm just like, eh. I mean, it happens, doesn't it? Again,
Yeah.
Looking at this matchup, I should not even take a game off you. So the fact that that was even remotely anything is quite happy for me. Right, let's go first again. Let's hope we get a little bit of a better start. Okay, we will go for the old patented set 5 and pass.
Man, I wish I had Hell Tuner right now.
No, not allowed.
Okay, let's. Legend Magi.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
And then progressive to the graveyard. Do you reckon I'll give him an alt art of him just pogging?
Maybe. Tribute 2.
Okay,
Legend
heavy metal
Spirit.
comes down.
Legend Magician. Yes.
You hit Ship of the 7 Treasures.
Fire it off again.
Buyer and progressive.
Yeah. The battle. Fine.
Not Don Acorn! Okay, what do we want to do here? We don't have like a ton of options with it pointing. I can clear the Legend Magician, that's not too bad. Everything else that kind of sucks. Yeah. We'll set and set, I think. I don't think we want to do much of anything here.
Okay.
Raided.
in.
Okay. Another big boss monster gone.
Wait,
Live
arena.
That's cute. Goes for that L Maj. It's Kurdisak.
Pearson.
Okay.
No, I don't want that.
Switch to the battle phase.
Whoop.
No, I think we're fine. Meh. You hit my Air Ares.
Uh-huh.
I will start by normal summoning my Green Eyes Star Cat. I'll activate the effect. We will be sending my Golden Eyes Star Cat to the grave for a card. Then I'm going to activate Ship of 7 Treasures. I'm going to discard again to draw another card. Okay. This is something. I don't know if it's something good, but it's something. So I will normal summon another kitty cat. Then I'm going to tribute 2 and summon out my Darkness Join Tech Tyrant. We'll flip over my Golden Eye Star Cat here. Then we'll set a back row, go to battle phase. I'm going to try and attack into your Legend Magician. And then, assuming there's nothing here.
Actually, yeah, let's.
then I'll just attack into this.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we pass. Okay. Guardian comes down.
Dun.
Okay, so shuffle 4 monsters from grave into deck, destroy a level 8 or lower monster in your opponent's field. Then if you have 6 monsters with the same attribute in your graveyard, you can special summon a level 7 monster from your opponent's graveyard. Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm not going to have enough.
Oh, how tragic for you. You won't be able to...
monsters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to triple away too many. Fuck.
How tragic. You're going to blow up my monster and not get a free special summon. Oh.
Grab aggressive.
Okay. Yep, my Meanderful Rush.
This one.
And Stray Force, which wouldn't do anything.
Done. Just go battle.
Okie dokie. Well, not the best that this could be going. Wow. Unfortunately, that's going to be the game. We've just seen all our tribute monsters. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? Yeah, that was a game. Again, realistically, I wasn't going to win this. So my deck, I mean, you didn't really get. I mean, I think you kind of got the gist of what it wanted to do, even though it never got to actually do it. The gist is that this is one of the only ways that I have with the pool of cards I have to summon out Jointech Trindabase, or Tridynabase. Okay. So to make it, you need a Jointech Nest Tridar tank and 2 non-machine type monsters. So the strategy... So again, we can make it relatively simply, right? We just make it with whatever. But the idea is I want to be using my dinosaur that's in the graveyard, whose name completely escapes me right now. Darkness Jointech Tyrant. Using his effect, I can then add back Dark Eyes, Breakstar Cat, and Catclaw Girl, because they're 2 dark monsters with different types from my graveyard back to my hand. Then I can use Power Bond or the Jointech Fusion card to fuse them into the Tridynabase. That was what we were kind of going for. The issue with that is that one, Tridynabase is kind of a bad monster, right? So it can be made relatively easily. And it is a 3,000 monster that has piercing, but it doesn't get its bonus effect to attack 3 times unless it was summoned using Void Velger Requiem and Abyss Slayer Levianite, which I don't have. It is like the most anime of anime cards, which is basically like the 3 of them like teaming up, putting their cards into Yuhi's deck, which lets him then summon out his Jointech Tridynabase. So maybe in the future we'll do that thing again where we can use each other's cards for like an anime duel sort of thing. We could try and get that going.
Yeah.
But realistically, what I did was I just made the cat deck worse by forcing in a bunch of cards that don't work with cats. Which was a bit of a disappointment. But I never really got to play the game how much I wanted to. So Catclaw Girl kind of got to do her thing a bit. But the only time I've seen Breakstar Cat, he's just been bricked in my hand at the end of the game. So like, I drew him here right now. And I drew obviously 2 copies of it at the end of the last game. That's a little bit disappointing. But again, it kind of is what it is, right? I got to summon out at least one of my fusions if it didn't do anything. And again, this is a really bad matchup. Like, cats I don't think have ever really been tiered. They've always been kind of a bit weak. Obviously, in casual play, which is basically like kind of what we do a lot of the time, we're just using these random ass decks. It's fine, right? Having 3 copies of Mirror Force is generally quite good. Obviously, you have Royal Fiendish Live Arena or Royal Rebels Arena, which is like a counter to that. As well as the main weakness of Rebels has been completely plugged up with Progressive, which now makes Rebels obviously this like tier 1 meta threat, makes them absolutely disgusting. And again, with the new cards, I don't actually know what your brand new card was that you got.
It was
a spell card, I want to say?
Yeah, Royal Rebels King's Return. It was the one that let me lower your monster.
Oh, the one that lowered level. Right. Because I was going to say, a lot of the other spells, I was like, I recognize some of these spells, right? Like the one where you got to like draw lots of cards, the one that needed you to have King's Greed in the graveyard or whatever it was. So like, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, Royal Rebel's definitely still a big powerhouse of a deck. Cats, I don't know. I don't think Cats would have won even if I brought full powered Cats. But I think they could have done better than this if we weren't trying to force the join tech stuff. Because that's the other problem is, the new join tech stuff we got literally is just to summon out Tri-Dynabase. And Tri-Dynabase, again, is just a 3000 attack piercer that gets to attack 3 times if made using 2 cards I don't have.
Yeah.
So like, but even if I got off that full combo, it doesn't seem that great still. I don't know. It doesn't have any protection. So like, if you have Mirror Force, it just dies, right? Because the logic is you're supposed to summon it with Power Bond, right? So you get a 6000 attack, triple attacking piercing monster. And I'm like, yeah, that's really cool. If it works. Like, sometimes it'll end the game. Sometimes it won't. So it's a bit of a weird one. But yeah, next week, I will probably be bringing something hopefully a little bit better than this. I don't think it could get much worse unless I start to bring like chairs or something. But yeah, GG, buddy.
GG.